Oh, we digress.
That was good. That was good.
That was. Hi, how are you?
Good, you look beautiful.
So do you. Yes, I know. It's
you
white.
You just have just a little bit.
Yeah, just a tiny, tiny bit. Carrie went crazy because she's like, I can't take this anymore. We're talking about my hair, and I had like a little bit of brown left on it. So she's clipping. I go, that's okay. Make the bangs spiky because that's where most of the growth was. That was left.
Yeah, but it was cute and funky.
Yeah. So I said, I want it to look fun.
Yeah.
And we were at a concert last night for Evan, our grandson.
Yeah.
There was a string concert, and he plays the viola. He looks so handsome. Oh. He had on some dress trousers and a dress shirt with a t-shirt and shoes, and he was very uncomfortable because he is not about dressing up. But he looks so handsome and so grown up. And the concert was a string concert. He played viola, and it was 4th grade, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and then it went into like a high school. And oh my gosh, it was so fun.
Yeah?
It was. The 4th graders played Old MacDonald.
Oh.
And then they played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star.
Yeah.
And you could see the progression through each grade, the improvement.
Yeah.
And the high school, oh my gosh, they were outstanding. They had just come back from a state competition, I guess, in Hudson.
Whoa.
And they got all superior marks.
Oh.
And they were fabulous. I mean, they were
awesome.
really, really great.
That's cool.
But Justin's like looking for me, and I'm waving, and
Justin's my youngest brother.
Yes, and he's like looking. We get done after the concert. He goes, I can't get used to the white hair. He goes, you come in, you're waving, and I'm not even looking at you. I'm looking for somebody with dark hair. So it was kind of funny. So he like, Mom, I can't get used to it. I said, well, guess what? You're gonna have to either that or come over and see me more often.
Oh,
so it was fun, but it's getting there.
Like I said last time, you are always smiling now. Always.
I love it.
Always smiling, white hair, and always smiling.
Well, Ron says he can't wait to see me with like a tan. He says, because when you get out in the summer and I tan really easily, and the white hair, he goes, honey, you're a knockout now, but boy, oh boy, when you get that tan going on, it's really going to be sharp.
I love it.
I love that guy.
So I went out to lunch with my friend Kathy on Friday, and she said of you that, first of all, Kathy doesn't quilt or anything.
No.
She just watches our show because she loves us.
Yes.
Right. Hi, Kathy. And she said that she loves your hair, and she wishes, like hers was, not that she wishes, but she really admired that you have beautiful white hair.
She sent me over a picture.
Oh,
Yes, she did. And it looks great, but she's got more dark.
Silver.
Yeah, she's got a lot more dark left in her hair, natural dark, than I do.
Yeah.
And
it's gorgeous.
It is.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, she's got that salt and pepper where I'm mostly salt now.
But it's like a really, her hair, she's got really thick hair.
Yeah.
And it's just gorgeous. And she's like, you're always flipping your hair. And I'm like, yeah, I do.
You're a hair flipper.
I'm a hair flipper. That's for you, Kathy. Flipping the hair around.
Kathy's looks good, though. I like it because I had said, send me a picture so I could see it. And she did.
It's a trend.
It is. Sharon Osbourne.
She went silver?
She did. She totally did. She said that she was coloring her hair every week because she had that bright red.
Yeah, like the red.
And she is more white than I am. And it looks stunning.
Wow.
But she didn't do the gradual process that I did. She just went into her hairdresser, and I think she said that like 7 or 8 hours it took to make the transformation, but it looks stunning. It looks stunning.
Huh.
So
she has the means to do something like
that. I don't have the means nor the time do I want to sit and have be sitting there doing that. So
wow. Yeah, I love it. I think it's really fun to watch.
Yeah.
The transformation.
Well,
as a bystander, if you will.
Well, you know what? It's funny. I looked at our first video when I first saw it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I look so different. And now I'm looking back on that, and I'm looking at pictures of me with my hair dark, and it doesn't look real. It's weird, but it's like, it doesn't look natural. And all the time, I thought it looked really natural and cool.
It did look natural.
Well, yeah, but now I look at it, and I'm like, it didn't look all that cool. I'm liking this so much better.
Well, good. That's better than the alternative.
Yes, this is true.
Much better than the alternative. I'm going to move this forward because I noticed on our last one sometimes my inflection lowers and you're very constant, but I waver.
You soften. You soften your voice.
I do.
Oh, baby.
I do. I didn't mean to do that like that. I do.
Oh, gosh. That's funny.
So, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Kathy. Because I know she's going to be watching.
And when you get ready to do it, so will you. You've got those jeans. You're going to have that white halo going.
Uh-huh. I'm probably very close to what you are.
Really? It just amazes me that you're that close.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, and my hairdresser is Lene, and if Lene is watching, she's probably shaking her head like, she is. Yeah.
Well, and if you're coloring it every 3 weeks, I was coloring mine every 3 weeks.
And I have growth. I had half an inch growth, and it was all gray.
Yeah.
Gray, white.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I only looked up here. I mean, it could be different, like in the back.
Yeah, in the back of mine.
Yeah, it could be that. I don't know.
Dark in the back.
Yeah.
I was really surprised because I thought I was going to be totally white.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of dark hair in there, which I'm surprised at.
Yeah.
And especially right here in the front and in the back. But right up and through here is mostly white. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of cool. It gives it a funky look.
You're funky.
Thank you. I want to be funky.
I like it. I wonder if anybody else watching is doing that too.
I don't know. We had a couple of folks that said they were thinking about it. So if you are, make sure you let us know. Yeah. Send us over some before and after pictures or in the process pictures.
Let us know if Momo's inspired you to go white.
Woohoo!
Yeah. I am not allowed to, so I gotta wait.
You're too young yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're too young.
Yeah. But our genetics on my mother's side is we go white
very early.
Young.
Yeah, because you kids all had white hair in high school.
And I hope my brother doesn't watch this, but do you remember when he was in 6th grade, I love telling this story. He would come to my room in the morning and I would have scissors and I would cut the white hairs out of his head. Yeah.
No,
I did.
Did you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
he came in there and I had scissors and I would cut them out.
Wow.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How funny.
You did.
Things your kids do that you don't know about.
Yeah, it was fun. There was a lot, too. I mean, he was in 6th grade.
Well, if you remember, in high school, his friends called him the Silver Fox.
Yes.
Yeah, because he did. He had all that, at an early age, salt and pepper going on.
Yeah.
And both he and Justin have a lot of white hair in their hairs now. And Justin's not even 40 yet. So, and Eric turned 40 last year.
Mm-hmm.
So,
they look older than me.
Well, that's because they don't color their hair.
That's right.
Oh, gosh.
So anyway, what else is going on, Nana?
Well, we went to that great concert. That was so much fun, like I said. We had a really, really good time. And, I mean, just watching those kids and the progression. And Evan he was so cute. Just so handsome and so grown up. And I hate to see these kids grow up, but I know they have to. So,
Yeah.
but
It's going fast.
yeah,
for sure. So,
sewing wise, I've been super busy. Working on some quilts, and I've been getting a lot of orders on my tote bags,
which is awesome.
Yeah,
I know. I should make some and sell some.
Yeah, I had just an order this week. Came in for 5 of them.
Nice.
With the sunglass cases.
Oh.
And then I had the week before, 2 orders for 2 tote bags and 2 of the zipper pouches. So those I've been working on. I worked on those this week, got them out. So then I was working on quilts and let's see. Made a couple pillows, which we'll show in a bit. And that's kind of what my week has been. How about yours?
Last week, my son was home every single day for being sick.
Aww.
Every single day.
Aww.
He was here. And I've really not done anything. I'm in, we were trying to figure out, I know there's a term for it, like a trendy term, like I'm in a quilt block. Mental block. I don't, you know what, now that I say it, I don't think that's it. I said lull, a quilting lull, a quilting, what is it?
I don't know. It's like a mental block.
Yeah.
I mean, a mental block where you're not inspired to.
No quilting motivation.
Yeah.
I don't, there's something, but like I've seen it on Facebook, like where people are like, I'm in a funk.
There you go. You're a quilting funk.
That's it. Got it. I'm in a quilting funk. I'm certainly in a quilting funk. And I'm trying to, I don't know how to get out of it. So if you have any idea, maybe I could start by cleaning my quilt room.
Ooh.
But
you should scan. You should take a picture of your quilting room to show everybody.
There is no way that I would do that. It is awful.
It's pretty interesting.
My quilting room also doubles as the kids' gaming room because the TV's in here with the PlayStation. So, and it's not a big room. What would you say it is? Like
it's
12
no,
not even 12?
12 feet? Maybe 10 or 12 feet this way. And because of the doorway, probably only about 8 feet this way. So like 8 by 10, 8 by 12.
Big.
No.
And on the weekends, I can't get in here because they're only allowed to play online on the weekends.
Okay.
So when I come in here on Monday, I just kind of like walk in and then I turn around and walk out. That's what happens. And not only that, but they get into all my stuff.
Yeah.
Like I'll find binder clips and they're all like clipped together and then they just like like play with them, you know, like like a stress ball, you know, like they just fidget with all my stuff.
That's funny.
I think that's why I can't find my seam ripper.
Oh, that's right.
I can't find my seam ripper anywhere. And yeah, I don't, like, they just play with my crap.
You need to get organized. Stuff. And you know what? We're going to IKEA this weekend.
Oh, gosh.
I can't wait to go because we're looking for organizational ideas in our camper. We have these 2 sections that are like closets that are on either side of the bed. And there's a rod that goes across the top where you can hang things. Yeah. But it's the front of the camper. So the front of the camper kind of goes on a curve. And these like closet areas are wide at the bottom and then narrow at the top. And they're only about 11 inches wide. So you can only put a certain size in. And last year I tried a couple of ideas and it just didn't work out. And we were going to go on this 6-week trip this summer, and I'm like, okay, I need to better organize this. So maybe you need to, like, I'll keep in mind if you tell me what you're looking for, some organizational things for your quilting room.
I got nothing.
Okay.
I've never even been to IKEA.
I've been there once, and I was overwhelmed because there was so much stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm focused. For me, I'm not a good shopper. I hate to shop. I really hate going into a store unless there is something specifically that I'm going for that I know I need and I go to it and I get out. I don't like to shop. So I know going into the storage area of IKEA, it's going to be overwhelming because there's so much
Yeah.
there. But I have a general idea of what I'm looking for, so I'm excited about that. Ron's pretty excited too because he's
Okay.
never been to one.
Yeah, you know, I've heard stories about it, but I've just never been.
I'll let you know.
Thanks. So anyway, if you've ever been into a quilting funk, help, send help, give ideas, help me out here. I do find that when I'm in a clean space that I do work more, and that's probably it.
Are you looking for like small projects, bigger projects? Do you have anything specific you're looking for?
Probably everything I've not finished. But I do need to start with, I need to finish my husband's quilt because
Yes.
his quilt is not good.
I know, because we're going to have to put that quilt, his old
Yeah.
quilt, to rest.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that like a American flag and do a burning
Yeah.
of the quilt.
I have all of the blocks cut out. I just had to put it together. So it's really, I'm almost there.
So is it clean space and time, or is it...
It's clean space, probably time. It's just, I don't know how to explain it. I get sidetracked every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And I'm home every day, but I just get sidetracked every day. Like, for example, like my son was home all last week. I'm delivering cookies. I'm sorting cookies. I'm the troop leader, so I got to deal with everybody else's stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a Boy Scout leader and a Cub Scout leader. So it's just, there's a lot going on right now.
Do you think you're just spread a little bit too thin?
Too thin.
Yeah.
I am letting actually a couple of things go, not Scout related, but other things. So
Yeah.
some things are coming to a close, which is great. I'm the type of person that for my kid, and I just told my son this last night. We were walking around church and I was going around locking all the doors.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He goes, "Mom, you really do a lot." I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, you always go around and lock all the doors." I'm like, "Well, yeah.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, that's my job because I'm a scout leader and this is our church. This is where we go to church and I'm responsible for this." And he just looked at me like, "All right." And I'm like, "You know what, buddy? I do this for you. And after we're done here, somebody else will step up and do the same thing."
Yeah.
So, but it's just that season of my life where, everything revolves around kids.
Yeah.
And their activities. And it was so cute. After I said I do this for you,
Uh-huh.
he's like, "Oh, thanks, Mom."
Oh, what a sweet boy.
He's so sweet.
He is.
He really is. He's sweet. So yeah, it's just,
I understand that. I do, because for me, I'm in a different season in my life where I don't have little kids and I don't have to run everybody all over the place. But when I start a project, I have to see it through and finish it. Because only because I can't take the clutter and the mess.
you're so uncomfortable in here.
I look at the camera. That's what I see. I come in here and I want to start fixing things. I mean, when she was getting ready, I'm picking up trash off the floor. There's little pieces of scrap everywhere, so I'm picking it all up. I'm hanging up the backdrop, and I'm like, okay, we got to make this look neat and clean so that people don't think that we're just helter skelter. But I mean,
I try to keep this part clean.
But
I'm crying.
But I am truly the opposite of her, because it's just like, it's got to be clean. Like when I'm starting a project, like I was working on this quilt back here and I had it all over my house. I mean, my husband was out of town, so I had the living room, the dining room, and the kitchen, all three areas are in the same proximity. So I had stuff in all three areas. And so I'm working and at the end of the day, I have to pick it up and put it away so that when I go to relax at night that I'm just not like... So
that's not me at all.
Then the next day I start it all over again. But it's like, okay, I need to finish this before I start on something else. And I'm truly, if I had 5 or 6 or 10 projects or 20 projects going like you do at once, I'd be totally white.
Yeah, no, I'm not like that at all. I didn't get that from you.
Apparently
I wish I would have, though. I do, like, I wish that I would have got that from you, but I did not. I mean, yeah. I'm obviously just like Dad.
Yeah, I'm very organized, and I wish she had gotten that, because, like, we're getting ready to do the podcast this morning, and I'm like, okay, all right, what are we doing? What is the order we're doing it in? She's like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. I'm like, okay, but what are we doing first? And then we're going to do what? Yeah. We complement each other for sure. Thank God we're both creative.
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. And if you've noticed that in the kitchen there's a desk in my kitchen.
There is? There's a desk there?
There is a desk there, and it's my daughter's desk. And it looks just like my sewing room.
That's why I didn't know there was a desk there.
Yeah, it is a mess. It's like the first thing people see when they come in here as her really messy desk. And not only that, she's an artist. Like she's
very creative.
An artist through and through. She's very crafty, and she makes all of these pictures and puts them up all over the kitchen walls. I mean, all around her desk. I mean, it's all over the house.
It is not just the kitchen desk.
It's
every wall in
wall.
This house.
Yeah.
Even in the bathroom.
Yeah.
There is artwork from Melissa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
There isn't any in here because there's no room for her to put any in here.
That's true. But she will come and get fabric scraps and make stuff on here.
Yeah.
And just arrange stuff. Yeah, she's incredibly crafty. And I'm talking like the other night I put like a paper towel, like the cardboard paper towel roll in the garbage, and she watched me do it. And I knew what was going to happen. And I like had one eye on her, and she was sitting there watching me put it in the garbage. She goes over to the garbage, opens it up, and pulls it out. She's like, I'm going to make something with this. I knew that was going to happen. I mean, she pulls stuff out of the garbage, out of anything that... It's crazy.
She's going to have her own YouTube channel.
Oh, yeah.
Trash to Treasures. I mean, this girl, she's going to...
That's a good idea.
Yeah, Trash to Treasures.
I've never met a kid like that.
No, she's very creative.
Ever. And I feel like I've been around a lot of kids. Never met a kid like that. It's... I tell my husband, I'm like, because his mom... And 2 of his siblings are artists too. Like, they're very good drawers. Mm-hmm. Like, they can paint and draw really well. And then on my side, we're crafty.
Right.
So it's a double whammy for her.
Yeah, she's got it going on.
Yeah. And she's definitely received both of those gifts.
Yes.
I just got to get through her being at home. Just 18 probably.
You know what? Even after she leaves, it won't make any difference. Mm. Oh, God.
It would be wonderful, though, if we could have the relationship that you and I have. And we could, do crafty,
stuff together.
Quilty stuff together.
Yeah. I picture you being very involved with her moving forward. I see you guys having a YouTube channel with the 2 of you.
Yeah.
Like Trash to Treasures or something like that where, you're helping her and she's doing things. And I mean, that would even be something fun right now as a kid, putting something together.
Yeah.
And other kids out there watching it. Not that you need any more on your plate.
Other parents be like, why does she do that? Why?
What is going on?
What is going on with that mother?
They'll have a parent control.
There's trash all over my house because of Stephanie and Melissa.
It will be the the Stephanie and Melissa show, and then the parents will be doing a parent control and barring their kids from watching your show.
Probably.
I got trash all over my house.
That would be fun. That would be fun.
Yeah.
We
digress.
That was bad. That was good.
That was. Okay. Back on track.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. So you have a quilter's block. Or a funk.
Yeah, I'm in a quilting funk. Yeah, I don't know. Well, we need to tell everybody where we're going next Wednesday, so maybe I will get some inspiration.
This is true. We are going to a quilt show up in Kirkland, Ohio. It's the 2020 Quilt, I forget, the Quilt something guild show. Yeah. And I'm really excited because there's some really interesting people that are going to be there. There's a fella from New Hampshire. His last name is Taylor. I believe it's Dan Taylor or Dave Taylor. There's also another lady that's local that has a new book out that we're going to go see. So I'm excited to see some of the different things that are done with quilting and get some footage and share that with you.
I mean, it's a very artistic themed quilt show.
Yes.
Like quilt art.
Like
right?
the gentleman from New Hampshire, he does his is mostly the quilting part of it, like on it's all about the fabrics, the threads, creating designs with thread.
Yeah.
Not like a patchwork or anything like this. He is creating his own designs with thread and machine quilting. So that should be really interesting. Yeah. The lady that's over towards the Youngstown area, she has a new book out, and her little shop is in an old schoolhouse, which we someday want to get over there, which will be in one of our future podcasts. Mm-hmm. So it'll be interesting to see her. So I'm real excited about that. That's really going to be fun.
It will be fun.
Yeah.
So we're not going to a shop next week. We'll be going to the quilt show.
Yeah. So
which should be fun.
Hopefully that will inspire.
Yeah.
Get some new ideas. If you're having a quilting funk, maybe that'll help you out.
Yeah.
So something a little different.
Yeah.
So
that would be good.
But
I need some help. And I need to find my seam ripper at least.
Yes.
At least I got some work to do. Some seam rips. Seams to rip.
I should have brought my seam ripper down so you could borrow it, just so I could get you going.
Yeah, that's true. So anyway,
all right.
We're at a half hour.
Okay.
So
this was my project. Camping season is coming up. So I was looking for something new to put in our camper, and wanted something bright and colorful. And this here is a panel. It says, "Always let your sun shine." And you can tell there's campers. And then the rest of it is made with cake layers, and then some other material that I found. And it's all done by Ann Rowan, and it's called Gone Glamping. Glamping. Sorry.
Gone Glamping.
And on the back has some of the different fabrics.
So that's Wilmington Prints. It's not Moda. Which I thought it was Moda, but no, it's Wilmington Prints.
Wilmington Prints is the manufacturer.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see that, the light or not. There you go. That looks a little better. But
it's very
cute. Was cute. I had mentioned before that I put a quilt together for my brother and sister-in-law because they're campers as well. And I wish I had found this panel first because I would have made them one just like that. But there is inside there's instructions on, how to put the quilt together and all that. So I went ahead and did that, and I just had a ball. And on the back side is the aqua color right here. And I had a piece of the paneling left with the campers, and I just put that across in the middle.
You want to show?
Can you see it?
Here you go.
Oh,
yeah.
So I didn't have quite enough of the aqua color. So I'm like, okay. I've seen a lot of people putting together odds and ends of the front onto the back. And I think that's really a cool design element.
Yeah, it is. I
agree. So it's like, if you have, you don't want to have the one side showing all the time, you can flip it over, kind of like reverse it. So my husband was gone, as I said. He came home and I had it laying out and he's like, whoa, that is awesome. Aww, he was real excited to bring some bright colors. Yeah. And of course, you know me, I had some extra fabric left over, so I had to make a couple pillows.
Cute. We should do a thumbnail.
Jeez.
Wait, there's shadow. Okay. There you go. Thumbnail.
So, and this was fabric, cute. This green and this yellow.
Yes.
Was fabric I found at Walmart.
Oh.
And for a yard, it was like $2.
Okay.
And I really just wanted something that was bright and colorful. And then it's just like an envelope pillow, so you just pop it in there.
Yep.
And if you don't know how to do these are on YouTube, all over the place. I think Donna Jordan from Jordan Fabrics. There's a lady called Lisa Capon. She does a YouTube channel. I mean, anybody, a Missouri Star Quilt, all of them tell you how to do them. They're real simple and easy.
Yeah, they're easy.
And I was at Walmart, and then I got the pillow forms. They're 16-inch pillow forms. It was like $4 and something.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, so they're mostly just decorator pillows to go on the bed in the camper.
Right. Cute.
So if you're just looking for something, cute, inexpensive, you want to use your scrap materials.
Camper.
Isn't that cute?
So cute.
I love this. And this is like scrap material that I had from a quilt.
Yeah.
It was some border binding.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, that looks cute. It's got all the colors in it.
Yeah. Cute.
So save that binding material. I mean, I have all of mine saved on a hanger in my sewing room.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'm looking just for like a little piece of inspiration.
Mm-hmm. Love it.
And when I went up there, I saw that and I'm like, ooh, that has all those really pretty colors in there. I'll just throw that in there.
Cute.
So that was kind of my inspiration for my quilt.
Okay.
So
I love it.
Good.
Those are cute.
I am so
ready.
ready
To see it on your bed.
I know. When I get the campers in storage, we'll probably have it out in a month, and I'll put it on there and take some pictures so that we can show all of you how it looks in the camper.
I love it.
Yay. We're ready. We're like, bring on the nice weather. Of course, we're supposed to have a snowstorm tonight and tomorrow, but
I don't think we're supposed to have. I think it's north of us.
Yeah, it'll be up around the lake and stuff. So we're supposed to get a trace to maybe 3 inches, but hopefully it won't be that bad. And then next week it's going to be warm, so up in the 40s, so it won't last long. So.
All right. Well, cute. Love it.
Thanks.
Did you bring anything else?
Nope, that's all I got. We were going to talk about vintage quilts.
Yeah, we're going to talk about vintage quilts. So.
Don't go away.
Oh, I heard that.
Yes, I know. The stomach.
All right.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. We got a surprise. Vintage quilts.
I know. Don't you love them?
I love them. I only have one. And you know the story.
I do. This vintage quilt here, I mean, this is...
Hexy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It is, I'm going to guess it to be about 75 years old. So it's old. I mean, and it is all hand done. This was done by Stephanie's great grandmother, and her name was Alice Crosby, and she had, I believe, 9 children. It's 7 or 9. I don't remember exactly. And she was just a sweetheart. I loved her. She was just a sweetie pie. Very nice, happy lady. And what she did was she took and saved all of the clothes from her kids. And then for each one of her children, she made a quilt. So all of these little hexies are material from the clothes from the children.
That's awesome.
Isn't that amazing? And then all done by hand. So each one of the kids had one. So your grandmother knew how much I loved sewing and how much I loved quilts. And so she entrusted that to me. And as you got older and then you started having an interest in quilting, it was was my job to entrust it to Stephanie. So that's how she came to have this. And I mean, it is just beautiful.
It is beautiful. It's one of those, it's on my, I have a quilt ladder that Ron made, and it's on the ladder because nobody's allowed to use it.
Yeah.
Because it's, I mean, it's not, it's delicate.
Yes, it's very delicate.
It's tied, and it's not tied in very many places. In fact, I think some of the ties came out. But here's a tie right there. And so it's very loose. It's not put together like tight.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm just using it for display, and it's my vintage, my own vintage heritage quilt.
Right.
Is that how you say that? I don't know. But it's beautiful. And I love that it's pink.
Yeah.
And it's and all of the hexes are so old that you can find, like, you can sit here and look at this and you can find like different things, like, you know, if
like
you're
30s
just,
and 40s fabrics. And
there's one, and I don't see it. Oh, there it is. See that little guy right there, and he's holding something like a barrel. It's just like cute stuff like that I see in it when I look at it. It's so cute. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. It's a great keepsake.
I can't even imagine how long it took her
Oh my gosh.
to make that.
Yeah.
And then to make 9 of these quilts, you know, for each one of her children.
Yeah.
I mean, that just amazes me.
Yeah. And what is interesting, I'm wondering, where are the other 8?
I know.
Oh, where are the other 8? And I hope that they're being
Cared for and loved.
treasured and loved, and hopefully.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
So you have a piece of your great-grandmother's history here.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is just awesome.
Yeah, it is. I love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. And not only can your vintage quilts be out of fabric, you can also do knit or crochet. My mom made all of you kids knitted Afghans.
Yep.
Which they all have and they love. Eric even told me the other day, he goes, I want Grandma to make me another one of those. So I don't know, we'll see. But my great aunt made all of her nieces and nephews with crochet.
This, you've talked about this before.
Yeah, this is crocheted. And I don't know that you can tell by looking at it, but these are all, you can see the roses. They're all up off the Afghan. So she did each one of these squares.
Yep.
She made those and then put them all together and then crocheted a scalloped edge around the outside. But she made that for each one of her nieces and nephews. And so there's quite a few of them out there. And this thing, oh my gosh.
Warm.
It is so warm and so heavy. I had one of the grandkids over, Kate and Atticus and Elliot were over a couple weekends ago, and Kate was cold. And so I put this over the top of her.
Aww.
And she was like, oh, Nana, this is so warm. And I mean, you just, that weight and the warmth, and it just took care of her being cold.
Aww.
So, but that is huge.
It used to be in my room when I was little.
That's right, it did.
My hope chest.
That's right.
It did, and I had all my stuffed animals on it.
You're right. I forgot about that.
I remember it.
Yeah, so
the reason we're showing you this is because quiltswag.com, which is my quilting website, it's a social networking site for quilters. First of all, thank you everybody who signed up and are interacting on quiltswag.com. This is something that my husband and I created, and it's been a lot of work, and we still have a lot of work to do. However, I'm going to insert right here a little video about how to upload your vintage quilts at quiltswag.com. So take a look. The reason we're doing this is because I'm trying to build up a history of quilting and how old patterns and blocks and things, how we're still using those today. And I just wanted to, I'm just so interested in vintage quilts. Yeah. And I just want to see yours. So I'm going to insert this little video here about how to sign up and how to upload your vintage quilts on quiltswag.com so everybody can see them.
Oh, I'm excited. That'll be
too.
fun. I can't wait to see that.
Yes. So here we go.
All right, here we are at quiltswag.com, and here is the front page, and this is the blog that I have here with links to all of our videos that we've made. And the first thing I'm going to do is head over here to the library, which is my library, and I'm going to enter a new quilt in my library. So this is going to be my vintage quilt. And then it's going to take me here to make some selections. So the first thing I'm going to do is put in the image. And I've only taken one picture, so I'm just going to put the one picture in here, the featured image. All right, see that green check mark means that it is uploaded. And then I'm going to come over here to project size. And this is a queen. I think it's more of a full size, so I'll just leave that there. It is a vintage, and I've clicked that. And over here, I'm just going to put in scraps. This is pink vintage hexie quilt. And then I'm going to come down here to, I don't have any additional images. I might take some later and come back and put them in. And then the content is, this is where you can put in a little bit of history about your quilt. My grandmother, oh, she was my great-grandmother, made this quilt 75 years ago for my grandmother. It is hand sewn using using old clothes. There's no pattern. And then I'm going to, the fabric, of course, is, I don't know that. So, and then I'm going to push submit. All right, now my quilt is uploaded. And if I click on, I'm in my library, and if I click on this, it will take me to my quilt, little description, and if anybody wants to comment, you can do so right there. So that is how you upload quilts on Quiltswag into your library. So there you go. We'll see you over at quiltswag.com. Thanks for watching.
All right, so that is how you upload your vintage quilts. Please show us. I'm so excited to see your family heirlooms.
And will we be able to show some of those on our programs intermittently?
I think that's a great idea. If you upload, I'm just saying this right now, if you upload your vintage quilt, I'm going to assume that it's okay to show them on future podcasts or shows or anything. Unless you tell me otherwise. So I'll probably reach out. If I show them, I'll probably reach out and let you know that I'm going to show it. But if you don't want it broadcast, just let me know. So
that'd be fun, and I'm sure a lot of the viewers would love to see some of that old vintage, and probably have stories. Even if you're not a quilter, I mean, we have a lot of folks that watch that aren't even quilters, but just admire the artistry and the talent that went into this, and the history. And when you insert your picture of your quilt, give us a little history about it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's
You
a
know,
great idea.
how old it is, who
Yeah.
made it. Just share with us the love that you have, and I just think that would be fun.
It would be fun. It would be fun to look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So, yeah, thank you. If you're going to jump on there and do that, thank you in advance. And we look forward to seeing your family heirlooms. So, thank you.
Make sure you subscribe,
like,
and share. Help Steffi get out of her quilting funk.
Help me get out of my funk. Need to get out of it. Yeah, for sure. So, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next Friday at the Quilt Show.
There you go.
All
Take
right.
care. Have a great weekend.
Bye, everybody.